One of the things that I think I'm taking away from here, which I actually love, is the idea of active listening, strategic thinking, empathy in terms of consulting with clients makes perfect sense. But what I'm hearing from you is that you're actually applying that to your internal clients, these other departments. You have to be strategic. You have to be empathetic to their needs in a sales organization and the processes that they go through and how you're supporting and helping them. Is that a good way to think about this? That in customer success, yes, you're consulting with clients, external clients, but you're also a consultant that has to deploy change management internally as well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I think change management is key, and your understanding is correct. It's a lot of the customer facing knowledge experience that I built over the years working with enterprise clients is exactly what's getting transferred to now the inner workings of what I need to do in order to promote collaboration and achieve outcomes, not just for the customers, but also for the company. Because in the end of the day, you have to balance both. You can't say yes to everything the customer wants, and that way the company takes a hit. You have to find a balance. To give you another example, I would say when I was VP of customer success, again, in my previous role, what I found is that working in collaboration with engineering and product management is one of the most important things you need to do, even before you work with marketing and sales, because at the end of the day, you're trying to impact customer satisfaction through your product and your service and so on. And so we had challenges making inroads with the engineering department because with engineering departments, they typically are technical people who tend to be less attentive to non-technical per se. So I had to identify a way to work with them and collaborate with them. I use a strategy called as an adhesive. An adhesive is a person who has a tendency to rally and bring people together, but is also competent, in this particular case, technically competent to work with the engineering department. So I picked the brightest CSM who understood the product really well. And I made that person the interface between us and the engineering team to basically amplify the voice of the customer with respect to reactive things that we needed to do to go fix the issues, as well as proactive areas of the product to influence roadmap. And it worked brilliantly. We were able to quickly get past the friction, get past some of the areas of challenges, and just stay focused and be occupied with what really matters, as opposed to being preoccupied with people challenges or communication challenges.
What I'm hearing from what you're talking about is in customer success, you are in charge of one of the most important customer experience throughout the organization, how it's deployed with customers. But I'm hearing about how you are focusing on customer experience with your internal customers and creating a very easy way to interact, a way that they accept, that to them is they're interacting with their peers, they're interacting with somebody that's extremely knowledgeable. They know those people are focused on their problems and solving their issues. It's an experience that you're creating internally.
Yeah, I think we have to get our internal engines running smoothly in order for us to basically operate in the outside world, because your customers will see the disconnects if you're not functioning cohesively internally. It happens all the time. And I really also think it's a responsibility of the CEO or the leader of the company to set the right tone and to set the right environment at the leadership level so that we're not letting our egos, we're not letting our own inadequacies or challenges come in the way. And so let's just say you fix this at the leadership level, then it's a matter of how do you roll this down tactically at the team level. I do think companies that do really well remove the friction internally in their processes and how the handoffs and so on. And so they're not being preoccupied with challenges. They're just occupied with the challenges in front of them. I truly believe it is important to get your house in order before you start to just focus on the external items.